On my way home from work, I was going to meet my wife at a restaurant, and I was on the highway, and in the middle of the highway I saw a homeless person on the right side. What took me off guard was that this homeless person was wearing a t-shirt and boxers and no shoes, and it was freezing cold. It was like 40s and there was a lot of wind. In a quarter of a mile, I felt so bad. I felt like I couldn't live with myself if I didn't do something for this person. So I turned my car around on the shoulder and I drove against traffic all the way back to where this homeless person was. Unfortunately, when I got there, they weren't there anymore. But when I looked across the highway, they were on the other side. So I got my sweater, my jacket, I took my pants off, my socks. I ran across the highway and I laid them down on the ground so they wouldn't be intimidated by me. I thought it was a boy, but it was actually a white girl. She said, "Would you mind leaving your shoes?" And I said, "I don't mind. It's size 15. Is that okay?" And she's like, "I don't mind." And I was like, duh. If you don't have any shoes and you're freezing, it doesn't matter what size shoes. So I left all those items. I ran back to the car. The cars on the highway, they were pretty kind. They actually stopped for us to go back and forth. I called my wife and I said, "I'm so sorry I can't come to the restaurant because I don't have any pants on." And then I explained to her what happened and I started to tear up. And then I hung up the phone and I started to cry on the way home. And I kept thinking to myself, how is it that I live in the richest nation on the planet? It's 2024 and, this is still an issue, right? One of my wishes for 2025 is that homelessness decreases or it just disappears entirely. What's one of your wishes? Share below. Love you. Fa.